Vinyl gunslingers, are you ready for a showdown? A top 5 countdown?
We are ranking a band that is strange. Little off kilter.
Different.
Different's a good way to put it. Every time, they're a very divisive band. Like,
Let's say who they are.
okay,
The Talking Heads.
the heads that talk, kind of like us.
Yes. We're Talking Heads.
They, until you dig into it, you don't realize. I mean, they put out what, like 7, 8 albums, something like that.
Yeah, they were around for technically 75 to 91, so 16 years.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot that they were around till 91.
Yeah, until they finally said, that's it.
Yeah. But what a interesting, almost anti-pop music band they are. I mean, there's nobody else like them. The only band that I think, when I first heard like a new band, that the first thing I thought when I heard Modest Mouse was Talking Heads.
Yeah.
And there's really nobody else that sounds like them.
No, they're dancing to the beat of their own drum.
Yes, and funny dancing, but I love to watch David Byrne.
David
dance.
Byrne is incredibly entertaining. The whole band is full of talent.
Oh yeah, they're super talented, and almost. I remember David Byrne said that with Psycho Killer, he wanted to write a song that was absolutely not a pop song. And it's just crazy how good that song is, but it's not constructed, doesn't come across as a popular song.
No.
So in doing the top 5, what would you say is their number 5 for you?
Well, the band, David Byrne, Chris France, Tina Weymouth, and Jerry Harrison.
Yes.
And they've branched off and done a bunch of other bands.
Yeah.
But
Even when they broke up and David left the band, the 3 remaining members tried to do an album called No Talking, Just Head. Did you ever hear that?
I have not heard that one.
Oh, I remember when it came out. I didn't really appreciate Talking Heads, but I think that's a hard one to find. Like, it would have been on CD at the time.
Yeah.
I think it's a hard
I bet
one to
it
find,
is.
like mid-90s.
I didn't even know about that one.
Yeah, but it's those 3 members, and they have like other people come in and sing on
Interesting.
each of the songs. So we'll have to look that up, and we'll put that down in the comments. But what is your number 5
Number 5,
Talking Heads album?
their debut,
77.
The Talking Heads 77. And I think this one winds up as number 5 just because the band progressed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they kind of always sound the same, but they spread their wings more and more as their career progressed.
Yeah, and more. It seems like they the band kind of expanded. Like, as far as a live band, they became more sensitive to world music, African and Brazilian type stuff. And you watch the Stop Making Sense movie, and it's, I love the way it starts, where it's just him, and then the band comes in on stage as it goes on. But yeah, David Byrne especially was like a very influenced by a lot of like world music and stuff that you normally don't hear. So, and that's cool. I mean, those types of artists introduced other people to things that they never would have heard otherwise.
Yeah, and I think a lot of bands in the 70s especially came from art schools, and that's where they met. They met at an art school.
Yeah, at RISD, right?
Yeah.
Rhode Island School of Design.
Yep.
So, so if Talking Heads 77, what are the? I can't remember. You've got Love Comes to Town. What's the big one on this? They're Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer.
Yeah, and I love the picture of them on the back too. It is absolutely the 1970s.
Oh yeah.
So really, Psycho Killer is the big one from this.
Yeah.
What would your number 4 be?
Number 4
And I will switch it out for you.
would be Speaking in Tongues.
Yes.
And this is when this was their most commercially successful album. And I mean, they had
It came out in 83.
83, yeah.
And it's their 5th album. So between 77 and 83, they did 5 records.
Yeah, they had a total of 8.
Yeah. And Burning Down the House was the first single off this. And, you know, Right, Wrong, or Indifferent, when you think of Talking Heads, that's the song
Yeah.
that most people
Oh,
think of.
yeah. And it still gets regular airplay.
Yeah. This Must Be the Place, Swamp, and Slippery People Making Flippy Floppy.
Yeah, it was full of some really, really good songs. And this is when they became more accessible, maybe.
Yeah, but did they become more accessible, or were they made more available? That's kind of how I look at it, because
It's a little of both, because in 83 the new wave scene was taken off, but they kind of rose to the top.
yeah, and they were one of the bands at CBGB. They just kind of they made their reputation on their strangeness.
Yeah.
And maybe their sound kind of got a little more accessible, but I really feel like it was a thing where the record industry found these guys and latched onto them. Remember, you had Devo around the same time too.
Yeah.
And
So
kind of put this stuff out there that nobody had ever seen or heard before.
this whole different type of music genre was taking off.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Speaking in Tongues, I've always loved the look of
Oh
this
yeah.
too.
I love the look of it.
It's
'cause
just
it's a record.
yeah, it's just it stands out.
Yes.
When you see it, you know what it is. So, if Speaking in Tongues is number 4, what would number 3 be, Mr. Wheeler?
Number 3. I've always loved the cover art of this one.
I do too.
More songs about building and
Buildings and Food.
buildings and food. Yeah.
Yeah. And this one is their second record.
Yeah. This is their second record, and they're kind of being a little self-deprecating by
Yeah.
saying more songs about buildings and food.
Yeah.
Like, hey, there's our first record. This one's more songs about buildings and food.
Yeah, and this actually came out, I think, less than a year after
Yeah,
the first.
in 78.
In 78. And the big songs off this, well, the big one is their cover of Take Me to the River.
Yeah, and I think this is their shortest album too.
Is it?
I mean, as far as total,
41 minutes.
yeah.
So Take Me to the River is Al Green, right?
Right.
And The Girls Just Want to Be with the Girls, and The Good Thing. Those are the 3 singles off of this. But a band like this that is so off kilter, taking a song like Take Me to the River
And making it theirs.
oh my gosh, it's almost as good as the original.
Or maybe I'm going to say it's better.
Oh man, but you know, that's the cool thing about Talking Heads is and you've got the map of the US on the back there. But I just love that. I mean, that's an interpretation of a soul classic that, yeah, when you hear it, and I'm sure sometimes people will hear the Talking Heads version and have no idea that it's a cover.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing when a band can not only create something that's all their own, but take something else that somebody created and make it all their own.
And this one kind of stands out a little bit because Eno produced it,
Right.
Brian Eno.
Right. And that was their first experience with Eno,
Yeah.
right? And that would be a long standing.
Yeah, it would be a long-standing
Partnership.
experience.
Yeah. Okay. So more songs about buildings and food. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2, Fear of Music.
I love the textured.
Oh yeah, the texture of this
Yeah.
is just
It's kind of like a black diamond
reticular, yeah.
diamond plate look, and then the green on
And
there.
it's very this album front and back, not the vinyl, just the cover. Front and back's very Spartan. You've got that on the front
Yep.
and the back.
Yep.
No song list, just diamond plate, and
The Sire
your
Records.
mileage will vary.
The big song off of this is it Life During Wartime is the big song off this. Also, Air, Izimbra, and Cities. And this is their third album, so it came out after more songs about buildings and food in 1979. So, yeah, I mean, just barely a year later, and they're
Yeah.
doing another record. So,
Yeah,
but
and they've
that's
are-
a 70s and 80s kind of thing. That-
Absolutely.
that work ethic, that mentality, we're going to put out new music, stay in people's like crosshairs. So Fear of Music, number 2. I know what your number 1 is, but let's show these fine people.
Let's
what
show
number 1 is.
everybody what it is. Remain in Light is number 1. Came out in 1980. And again, Eno really, I think for me, this is the album when you really get Eno's
Influence.
production and
Yeah.
influence, because this one is not very different. It's just a lot more Eno-ish
Yeah.
than the other albums.
Yeah, yeah. And the big song, well, the singles from this are The Great Curve, Once in a Lifetime, which is
Yeah,
another
once in a lifetime.
like, right? It's another song that people identify with the Talking Heads. And I love the picture on the back with the bombers.
Yeah, and it has a lot of Fela Kuti inspired rhythms. I mean, the rhythm section for this band is really what drives the whole thing.
Oh yeah, and like the studio version is one thing, but then the live versions
Yeah.
of the bands are just fantastic. And
Yeah, they're really a band where I think the lead is the rhythm section, and the lead guitar is like, it's almost like a bass in the other bands.
Right, and you know they have their own thing, and there aren't a lot of bands that have their own thing, and that's why we like to do these top 5s, is because a lot of you guys might only know the very edge of what's out there by the Talking Heads, but you know, this guy was alive for when this stuff was being released and vital, and you know, that's the coolest thing, is to be able to experience something like this when
Yeah.
it happens. But we want you guys to tell us what you think about our top 5 here. You've got some other albums to shuffle in and out of there. We also want you, go down in that description, go to our Fourth Wall page. You can get special videos there. You can get special merch there. You can join for free. You can actually join for nothing or as much money as you want to. We also want you to comment, like, subscribe, share on our socials. Anything else, John?
We covered it.
We covered it. So go out there, dig into that record collection, listen to that music, let that analog sound just absorb into you.
Absorb your soul.
Yes. And we will see you all the next time around.